Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some self-care favourites of mine, and if you would like to see a little bit more then keep watching. So in this video I'm also going to be sharing this little guy, and this is the Braun Silk Appeal 9 Flex, and it's an epilator, and I've been using this recently and I thought it would be a really good way to demo it with you because I think it's brilliant. And I have to be honest, when I first got it out of the box I was a little bit scared, but I will go through that in a little bit. First I'm going to start with some other favourites of mine that have been really helping. So one of the things I used to do all the time was get my nails done. It was one of my biggest self-care things that I did for myself. My friend Lucy used to do them and we would have a good old catch up, and I would come out feeling just a bit better, a bit more confident, a bit more put together, because you know, beauty treatments can do that for you. And obviously the situation at the moment, I'm not able to go and get that done, and initially I removed my gels very sadly and then just sort of waited it out, didn't really do much. I was feeling a bit glum, and then I thought, you know what, I can't go on like this. So I do have breaks. I have naked nails at the moment, and I think that's one thing to say, is that letting your nails breathe and your skin breathe at the moment is the perfect opportunity. And I've noticed a definite improvement in the strength of mine as well. Now what I do like to do though sometimes is to paint my nails, and I've gone right back to basics. I used to have a gel nail kit, but my lamp broke, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to reinvest in things like that because I know one day Lucy and I will be reunited. So I've just been painting my nails a good old-fashioned way, and I had forgotten how many favourites I had from way back in the day, and I've got a few to show you now just in case you fancy some nail inspiration, and I'm going to go through them with you. So the first one is OPI Cajun Shrimp, and this is a lovely sort of like hot red pinky shade that is perfect for spring and summer. I especially like this one on my toes. The next one that I have to share is this one, and this is an Essie Expressi, so it dries really quickly, and this shade is Secondhand First Love, and it's nice, like a rosy pink shade, and it's really easy to wear, and it does last quite well too. The next one is an oldie but a goodie. This is one of the Barry M Jelly nail paints, and this is Berry Sorbet, and it's an ice blue shade, and it looks fab with a tan. These are so affordable as well and quite easy to pick up in various places, so I can definitely recommend that one. And then my final favourite is one that I used to be obsessed with, and this is Essie Fiji. It's a lovely creamy whitey pink shade, great with a tan, again really easy to like thicken up and get a few coats on, you good to go, and I just love this colour, especially at this time of year. And then finally, to help them last longer, I've been putting Seche Vite over the top, which is a fantastic top coat and one that I used to use all the time. I just think if you're going to paint your nails and put the effort in, you want them to last as long as possible, so this is worth picking up too. Now another home treatment I like to do is actually my brows. Now I don't typically get them done like in a salon or anything like that normally, but it might be good for some of you who do, or some of you who want to try something that will make getting ready in the morning a little bit quicker. And this is something that I have used for years. My mum actually got me onto this way back when, and it's the Epilator London Dye Brow, and it's permanent tint for brows. I have the shade dark brown. I think it's really easy to apply. It takes about 15 minutes or so to do and lasts up to 6 weeks, and in the box it says you get 12 applications, so it's really good going. You can find this in places like Boots and Amazon and that kind of thing, and you just basically follow the shape of your brow. You can give them a pluck before or afterwards depending on what works for you, and it just means that they're a little bit more filled in, so most of the time I just need to brush through them with some eyebrow like gel and then we're good to go. But these are fantastic little kits, and it just makes you feel a little bit more put together. So now on to the Silk Appeal 9 Flex. Now I'm working with Braun in this video as part of this video, and even though I am, it doesn't mean that I like this product any more or any less than any of the others. This has surprised me so much. I've always wanted to try an epilator, but I think the thing that you're going to be wondering sat here right now is, well, do they work and do they hurt? And I have to tell you, like, I would be lying if I said to you that it wasn't a little bit like, whew, when you do it. But the results are fantastic, and instead of having to shave your legs every week, for example, this lasts up to 4 weeks, and I just feel like it's completely transformed the way I do my body hair, so to speak. Now, on the topic of body hair is obviously a really personal thing. So there'll be some of you amongst us that will love to just let it grow and be au naturel, and I am all for that if that makes you happy. I am one of these people that have always loved to feel silky smooth. Even though I've got kids, I still like to, you know, shave my legs, do my armpits, make myself feel a bit better about myself. Like, I'm not interested in what men think, it's about what I think. And I love that feeling where you just like, you get out of the bath and you just feel like, oh, silky smooth like a dolphin, and it's just, oh, it feels amazing. Especially when you get in the bed afterwards and like your duvet sheets and your covers are all like nice and soft on your legs. Is that just me? Might just be me. But I've always been a razor user. I do use a pretty well-known brand when it comes to shaving, generally speaking. I've never ever been waxed or anything like that because I'm too nervous to get that area out in front of somebody without having to give birth, like, you know, last resort kind of thing. I get a bit shy, so I've always shaved and it's fine, but I tend to nick myself a lot, so I've always got like a bit of blood running down my leg after I've had a shower or a bath. It's just like standard for me, and I'm always doing it in a rush, and it can be a bit of a faff. Plus, when you actually think about it, when you think of disposable razors, you are throwing away a lot over the years, and it's not great for the environment either. So when Braun asked if I'd like to work with him, I jumped at the chance, to be honest. I was really excited to try it, slightly nervous. Like, honestly, when I did it for the first time, it took me about 10 minutes to work up the courage to actually epilate my right leg, but once I did it, I realized it wasn't actually that bad. Now, this is the box that it comes in. So it's the Braun Silk Epil 9 Flex, and it's got a fully flexible head, so it's really easy to get every area, and there were no nicks or cuts or anything like that. And you don't just get the epilator inside, you get some other accessories as well, which was really handy. One thing I do want to note though is that it does require a shaver outlet to charge, but this is really easily rectified if you can buy an adapter, which is what we've done, and it works fine plugged in elsewhere, but that's just a point to mention. So obviously you get the charger, which is handy because you don't need to worry about batteries or anything like that, and then everything else comes in this little bag, which is really handy because you can store it away nicely, and it's great for travel as well if you should need it. And inside, I will show you what you get. So this is what the Braun Silk Epil 9 Flex looks like. At the moment I have the massage head on, which is the head that I like to use the most because it sort of like massages your skin as you epilate, and also it makes it a little bit more comfortable to do, shall we say. The heads come off really easily. There's a button at the back here, so I just push the button and off it comes, and you can switch them out depending on what you want to do. So this is the one that I tend to use the most. You can also take off this massage head and use with a more direct epilator head, so you get a closer finish, and they fit on and off really easily. There is also another head that helps you do more like intimate or smaller areas as well, so if you want to epilate like certain parts of your body where you want a bit more control, then this is fantastic. So that is the main epilator head. Then you also get an exfoliation brush, which is great for unclogging like pores and ingrown hairs, and you can do this before you epilate to prepare your skin. I personally like to do all of this in the bath because your pores are more open then anyway from the warm water, and I feel like it's just a little bit more pleasant an experience. So that is fantastic, really enjoy having that as an extra. And then another thing that I really like is that there is a razor head as well. Now this has a cap where you can actually shave the length of your hair, so you're not completely shaving it off, you're just giving it a trim, which is really handy and useful as well because there is a recommended length for epilating, and it helps you achieve that length using this. And you can also trim up like pubic hair and things like that as well. And then this is the razor head itself, so you can just shave as normal if you would rather shave like your underarm and things like that. I just think it's fantastic that you get all of this in one package, so you can do your whole body and you can do your body hair as per the way that suits you. I also thought I would talk you through some of the other features as well. So it has a fantastic locking system, so if you're traveling or you just want to lock it just in case of like kids are meddling or anything like that, then it locks so it won't turn on and they can't mess around with it. But it also has a Senso Smart feature that will flash red every time you press it down too heavily, so it really helps you get the right like pressure and the right distance away from your body hair so you can do a perfect job. And I just think it's really easy easy to use. Now, it goes without saying that these sorts of products are investment pieces. They're going to last you long over a period of time, and you don't need to buy replacements or anything like that like you would do with a traditional razor. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, they are better for the environment. But I also have a discount code, so if you would like to use that, I will leave all of the information down below if you think that this is what floats your boat. But I also have some other favourites to share, and the next one is a fake tan. So I have always been a really confident fake tanner. It just makes me feel so much better. I have stretch marks and imperfections on my skin that I personally feel like when I've got a tan, I just feel that little bit more confident. I have a varicose vein on my calf after being pregnant with Bill that has never gone away, and again, putting fake tan on really does help. Now, the one that I'm loving at the moment and I've chosen to share with you in this video is the Dove Dermaspa Summer Revived Body Lotion. You can get fair to medium, or you can get medium to dark, and it has cell moisturizers in as well. And the reason why I've chosen this one, I'm not really loyal to one specific tan, but this one is really easy to find at the moment. You can find it in supermarkets, you can find it in places like Boots, and I just think it's a good one to go for. I have it on at the moment, and it does give like a really healthy natural glow. You can build it up to suit you, or you can just put it on like once or twice a week and just maintain like a little nice natural glow that will just make you feel that bit more confident. So I can definitely recommend this one. It is really simple to use. Others that I love, like a Saint Tropez and Saint Moritz and Bondi Sands, they're all fantastic, but I just thought I would include this one just because it's really easy to get hold of, very like easy for first time tanners, and smells really nice too. Another thing that's really been helping me at the moment is also trying to sort my skincare out. I have suffered from what people are terming like lockdown breakouts. I think it's the combination of stress, not going out as much and just being indoors all the time, and I'm not really looking after myself perhaps the way that I used to before all of this began. So I've really tried to work on my skin, so having makeup free days has really helped, but also like looking at the products that I use and trying to get something set up. So when all of this is over, I've just got a really good skincare routine in place. Now, one of the products, or one of the brands I should say, that I've been really enjoying is The Ordinary, and they are so affordable, and it's basically a range of different acids and peptides and tonics for your skin to help improve, you know, the skin's pigmentation, help deal with acne, help deal with like uneven skin tone and texture. And I've just found that the ones that I have like chosen and I've been working with are doing wonders for my skin. It is a bit of a minefield, so I thought I would quickly show you the ones that I have been using, but if you would like a separate skincare video, then let me know and I will do it. I don't have perfect skin by any means, but it is improving, and I'm really pleased with what I have been using at the moment. So every morning I tend to go in with the Buffet serum first. Now, Buffet is a great all-rounder. It's probably one of the more expensive ones that The Ordinary do, but it is great for my skin, and I would say that my skin loves this one the most. Then I go in with the niacinamide, I think that's how you say it, and this is great for dealing with like spots and breakouts and acne, of which I was really suffering with. I had a lot of under the skin like cystic acne on my forehead when lockdown like started and things got worse, and it has helped so much. The centre here in particular is so much clearer and less sore, and it seems to have worked wonders for me. Then I go in with the hyaluronic acid, which is fantastic at getting lots of moisture penetrating deep into your skin. And then I actually follow up with a Body Shop aloe moisturizer. This is just like better suited to my skin than the Ordinary moisturizer, I find, and I love the Body Shop products anyway because they're all very natural. And that is kind of my skincare routine, like very roughly in the morning, but obviously I do a little bit more at night. So if you would like to see a routine video, then let me know. You might have self-care in different ways. It might look completely different to mine, but we've all got to find those things that help us, no matter what they might be, and they really do make a difference. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and found a few new suggestions, and yeah, I hope you're all safe and well, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.